Hi everyone, I'm Urban Girl and welcome to my channel. Okay, so a little update for you. You'll probably recognise that I'm not in Scotland by the blue sky, and the neighbour's dog's a bit annoyed at me walking past, so they're barking. But anyway, so I was going to come and walk up to the big garden. A lot of you have seen the big garden before, with the hen house and, you know, the bits where I normally go up and build my shelters, etc. Unfortunately, I don't know when, but there was some sort of tornado that went through the area, and yeah, so there's quite a fair bit of damage, and it looks like my route to the garden is pretty much impassable now, and I don't know who fixes that. I mean, a lot of it is a public pathway, but yeah, there's other bits of it that are fields that belong to people. It also means I can't actually get up to the garden to see if there's any damage up there, but yeah, so that's disappointing. But anyway, I mean, there's loads of places I can go around here. It's beautiful, but I don't have any kit with me. All the bits of tarp and all that are up in the garden area. So anyway, yeah, I'll give you a wee look around. So you can see up here quite a lot of damage there with really large fallen trees. The whole thing's been uprooted and fallen over. The way I walk, this is actually the opposite side from my house, so because I couldn't get up the normal path either. You've seen that quite a lot in the videos as well. So coming along this main bit of the path here, you'll see that it is probably completely impassable. And there's lots of trees like that with fractured limbs. Yeah, there's the dogs down there, that's my neighbour's house. So yeah, not great, I'm afraid. I don't really know. I mean, you can see some of these really old mature trees, just absolute chaos. And if we have a look over here, oh my goodness, yeah. To be honest, at this point, it's actually very difficult to determine where the garden even is. So it's difficult to see, but yeah, there's certainly no access this way either. Well, yeah, different day guys. So just to give you a look about where I am, I've come up to the top of one of the fields, or not quite the top yet anyway. I've ducked under the fence and I've come up to this field to see, I think up here those are our trees in our garden. So I'm going to walk up that way and see if there's any entryway into the garden from there. You can see behind me though there is quite a lot of damage from the storm. So yeah, turns out it was a pretty bad tornado. It touched down I think just after lunchtime in March some point, and yeah, and I think it's up to the individual landowners to clear out the fallen trees and stuff. So that's difficult because there's a lot of damage on the path up to the garden. But anyway, I'm not actually sure how close we'll get, but let's see. I know that we have that really tall pine tree in the garden, so I'm kind of aiming for that. This isn't really a normal access route for me, because this is not our land. So, and usually there's cows in this field as well, but we're just coming up now to the actual garden. So yeah, that's interesting. So this big massive tree was actually overhanging right into the garden, and that's gone. That's been pulled up. So coming up now to the back wall, so you can see where that tree's been pulled right up out its roots. And yeah, so you can see what's here of the hen house. So I'm going to come up to this back wall now, and that way we can get a look into the garden. So I'm not actually in the garden, as you know, I'm outside it. But yeah, quite a lot of devastation up there as well. So yeah, there is electric fencing here for the cows, but I don't think it's switched on. Okay, so the peach tree, ouch, the peach tree, let's have a look. So there's the peach tree that we planted, which looks like it's been uprooted slightly, but it still looks alive. Got a bit of damage over there, falling into the garden. But that's not too bad because it's not too big a tree. That old blossom in the background, that's a cherry tree, it's still standing. Quite surprising. Just the usual weeds and stuff. But actually, yeah, there's quite a fair bit of damage at the path down there. And obviously the hen house itself, I'll see if I can get a close in for you. Right, well, so here we are. I managed to, I came all the way right round that tree and scrambled under the fence here to get in. So yeah, I'll just show you a close-up of what's actually happened. So yeah, there's the door where I would normally go in. That side of the hen house that's got that funny blue thing on it. But as you can see, what's quite interesting is, well, I didn't realise that that massive tree was actually rooted right inside the hen house. So yeah, as you can see, it's pulled the whole part of, pulled it all apart. I mean, I was going to pull it down anyway, but yeah. So it's a bit of a disaster really. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything with that massive tree. I don't have the kind of machinery needed to chop that or remove it. But it does give me, I mean, it's pulled the whole thing away from the corner, as you can see. So the whole thing's pretty much collapsed in. So that does give me a bit more work to, you know, try and tidy all that corner up. If I wanted to. Don't really have to. But yeah, apart from that wee tree over there, which as I say I'm not too worried about because they're really, really small branches. Overall, I think, you know, really, really lucky. It would have been far, far worse if that tree had fallen in the opposite direction, right into the garden, because there's absolutely no way I would have been able to get rid of that. But, you know, luckily for me, it's fallen the other way. And this big fir or pine or whatever it is still standing. It looks completely... There's a few branches over there that are down where that other tree's pulled them, but yeah, it's in good shape. And that old cherry blossom. So overall, not too bad. So I hope you enjoyed that wee walk around, guys. I'm not doing any bushcraft obviously this week, just because of the access difficulties. And you know, I didn't want to come up the path where the trees were really, really bad because it looks dangerous. But at least I've found a route up here now, so that's good. I know I've got access. And yeah, I need to think about what we're going to do about that disaster. And Well, thanks again for watching my channel. I really appreciate all your views and comments, guys. I hope you enjoyed a wee tour, short tour of the village area where I live, and a few of the things that I've been up to while I'm on holiday here. So yeah, no bushcrafting this week, I think, unfortunately, with those access issues. If you've not subscribed yet, click that button and subscribe to my channel. All your views and comments make a world of difference to me. I'm still aiming to get to that big 1,000 subscriber number, so fingers crossed for that. I'm just an urban girl out here having a bit of fun.